G'day YouTubians. Today's video I'd like to run through the physical space that all the major components for an off-grid solar system are going to occupy in your shed, your house or your garage. The first item I'll cover are the panels. Our system has the panels mounted in two groups. First group is on the shed roof here, right above me. There's 24 panels mounted up there. I've covered this in other videos. And the second group is mounted out in the paddock in what we call the ground mount system. This came about because there just wasn't enough surface area on the roof of the shed to house all the panels that we needed to have to make this system work. The panels are a 370 watt Trina split cell panel. These panels offer fantastic low light performance. This is what the systems are designed for, to cater for the worst possible case scenario, not the best. And on a positive, it's why we're making so much power now in the middle of our summer. It was actually solstice. Our summer solstice was yesterday. So it's why we're making so much power now in our summer, which is great because we love to run our air conditioners. It's something to bear in mind as well that the solar systems, and off-grid especially, it is designed to perform adequately at the worst time of the year, which is in the middle of winter. Another thing that we took into consideration with our system was the ability to be able to move around the panels when they were mounted on the shed roof and clean and service the panels. It just meant that I had to leave about 1 metre around the outside edges. We've got a 14 metre long shed here that the panels are mounted on. We mounted 12 panels on each string. That gave us, that's 1 metre each side, so that we had a good amount of area to move around the panels for cleaning. I didn't want to be not sure-footed when I was taking a broom and a bucket of detergent up there with me. I didn't want to feel like I was having to hug the edge and be really touchy about falling off the side. I wanted to allow plenty of room to clean and keep these panels in tip-top condition for as long as I could. The second major component I'd like to talk about are the batteries. Our system is a 48 volt system. There's 24 batteries there. They are 2 volt each. 24 times 2, 48 volts on the DC side. I will lay a photo in here with the dimensions of our shelf that we've got the batteries mounted on. And another important point that I'd like to talk about here is the weight of each battery. They are damn heavy. Each one of the units is approximately 60 kilograms. It's just under 60 kilograms, but let's just say 60 for the sake of it. It's a consideration that you need to concern yourself with regarding the structure that's going to support these. You don't need to follow the same layout that we've done. That's not so important. It's just the structure of you shape the battery bank to whatever suits you. It's just you really need to consider that is a heck of a lot of weight when you go 24 times 60. It's somewhere around 1.5 tonne, and the structure needs to be built to accommodate that. The third major item I'd like to talk about are the inverters and what I refer to as the nerve centre here on our system. The way we've done ours, the inverters, the charge controllers and the fuse boxes are all sort of housed in one area. You don't need to do that either. It just works well for keeping the cable run short. Everything can be placed into cable trays and nice and neatly tucked away, and it just worked well for us and it suited our situation. Again, it does not need to be followed the way we've done it. It's just some little side points about the inverters are much like the batteries. They need a little bit of space to breathe. The manufacturers will often give you an area that they need to have around the outside of them with nothing there. They do rely on airflow to cool, and it's an important consideration. Another thing that I think should be considered here is in the positioning of the inverters is that they will often have an LED readout. The point here is just make that easy to read, easy to access. We've lived with our system now for approximately 3 to 4 months, and I've got that confident with it that I rarely come out and look at the LED readouts. The one that I do look at, if I look at anything, is the output side on the AC, just so I can see what the house is drawing off the batteries. And I also look, there's a little remote display from the charge controller. That's the thing I'll be looking at. It just gives me an idea of the state of charge of the batteries. I'm trying to put this information out there to help people come to an understanding of what it's like to live with an off-grid system. For us, it's been a total positive. I've got to say, and I've said it in my other videos, we wish we had it, both of us, we wish we had done it sooner. It's been fantastic. It's making ample power for what we want. It doesn't shoo the flies away, which I'm a bit annoyed about, but maybe that's something we can work on in the future. This is why we put the information out there, guys. It's just trying to help people along and build a good mental framework of how these systems work and how you can integrate them into your life and be successful with it. If you like this information, please give us a like and a subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.